Okay, now regarding America again, America will be the greatest story of injustice and betrayal the world has ever known. This is the greatest travesty of freedom and freedom and justice the world has ever known. And the reason I had a revelation now. I'm a white person, predominantly white. I have a little bit of Native. I wish I had more, because that would be my, but mostly just like a hodgepodge of European and a lot of Scandinavian. Being from Minnesota, and Minnesotans a lot of Scandinavian. And I just realized that most of the things that have been happening in America that are even the satanic thing that which did start in Europe, but that the source of it is, and the reason the devil finds so much companionship in white people is because of their pride, and that most of the things have been happening. You think of people who've been knocked off, Lincoln, JFK, Martin Luther King Jr., Bobby, all of them were being mowed down to get out of the way of what? White supremacy. White supremacy is the motive for all of it. So then you ask, how does Obama fit into that? It's because he's allegedly black, and then his black wife. And I had realized, he of all people is more of a white supremacist than anybody. His half white that he has is his reason for pride. He is proud of being half white. Don't believe anything he said in his book, Dreams of My Father, and criticizing whitey and all that. He is trying to incite racial conflict. Why? Because he knows and believes that if he does that, it will just raise the ire of white people again. It will increase their hate for non-white people, and it will result in more white supremacy. This is his motive, and I don't know exactly how you could justify Michelle being the dark one unless, just that she's willing. And there are black people who are willing to go along with this. Because they have self-hate, because they hate their own kind, because they're just haters. But she is helping him with this, and she's his perfect little decoy because she's a darker black person. So he say, look, I have a dark black wife. Obviously I'm very pro-black, but he's not. He is a white supremacist, and I believe the motive is that Mr. Obama is very proud of being half white, and that his whiteness is the thing that he is proud of, and probably the thing that he attributes everything about himself to. I'm serious. He is about white supremacy. I believe the movie about LBJ helped you to see how he was a hater. He was a Southerner, one of those Southerners pissed off about having lost the war. He was a racist. He promised to get the black vote on the Democratic side. He foresaw Obama. And why does it always hinge on blacks and non-whites? Because of white supremacy. Because I keep asking myself, why is it always about, suppressing blacks and if anybody is trying to emancipate them, they get knocked off. And it's because of white supremacy. In the West, the one thing you can count on is white pride and white supremacy. And it's so simple. I find that everything always comes back to being so incredibly simple. It's just pride.